Welcome to my masterclass. Now, today we're talking about why the rich get wealthier. Three reasons why the wealthy get wealthier. Now, it's probably, you know, cliche by now, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, but it's actually true. If you look at statistics that we're seeing around the world, it's actually true, and especially during this pandemic period. Now, I'm going to explain to you why. Because these people, the wealthy, are getting wealthier by following some divine principles. And what are these principles? Now, the first principle is this. They don't save money in banks. The big mistake, and I've had that drummed into me when I was a child, save money in banks, save money in banks. It's not a good thing. It's not a good idea. The banking system was founded by Joseph, the guy in scripture. And you see, Joseph gathered all the money during the times of the famine into the storehouse, all the gold, everything of value in Egypt. And then at the end of the day, he transferred that to Pharaoh. It's the same thing that banks do with money that you save. Rich people don't save money. Wealthy people don't save money in banks. What they do is they wait for all the little people to save their money in banks, and then they go there and then they take that money that they've all gathered and they use it as capital. All the people's money, borrowed money, to become wealthy. So if you read Forbes, if you read that Forbes, the rich list, if you look at the 10 richest or wealthiest men on earth, you're never going to see like maybe a bank account or money that they have in the bank, according, among what makes them wealthy. No, what you're going to see assets. Assets make people wealthy. You're going to see like shares, you're going to see like businesses that they own, never money in the bank. If you look at it, how much does a bank give you? Maximum, maybe between 2 and 6% interest. What is the rate of inflation? The rate of inflation is 15% in some countries in Africa. In the United States, it's currently 6.7%. So you're not gaining anything. In fact, as a matter of fact, your money, while it looks to you like it's increasing, it's actually shrinking. And what do the banks do with your money? What they do is they gather your money and generally they put it in an S&P index fund, or they invest it directly in the S&P 500 index, or in the 14,500, in the 14 100 index. And it's something that you can do yourself. You can invest your money. Money in the bank is not an asset, it's a liability. Inflation wipes the value away. That's number one. Now, the second thing that wealthy people do that poor people don't do is this. They buy assets and they rent liabilities. Poor people do the reverse. They buy liabilities and they rent assets. I'm going to give you an example. I went to Atlanta because they said that's the wealthiest place for black people. And I went there, I was really excited because I want black people to prosper. I'm an apostle of prosperity. But when I went there, what did I see? I saw a lot of black people driving fancy cars, Lamborghinis, Bentleys, Bentiagas, I mean, Maseratis. And then they were living in rented houses. Now that's phony wealth. Wealthy people don't do that. What they do is they would rather buy a house and then lease a car. So that's why you see them every year with a brand new car, and then you say, oh, they have money, they're buying new cars. No, they hardly buy new cars. I don't buy new cars. What I do, and what a lot of wealthy people do, is they lease a new car every year. So you get a 10,000 miles, and then at the end of that 10,000 miles, which is generally a year, you take the car back. Because every year, a car loses value. Every year, a house, a real estate in a good area increases in value. So why are you buying liabilities and then renting assets? So you got it in reverse. That's the second reason. Now, what's the third reason why wealthier people keep getting wealthier and poor people are getting poorer? Wealthy people take risks. Now, what do I mean? You see, a lot of poor people don't want to invest their money. That's why they're comfortable putting their money in a bank. They don't want to take risks. Now, wealthy people, they take risks. They buy shares, they invest in like new and emerging technologies like crypto. But the thing is, at the end of the day, poor people are taking greater risks than wealthy people because by not investing your money, you're staying poor. And then inflation is coming. That means your poverty is going to keep deepening. And you see what Christ said to the servant who refused to invest his money, but rather he buried it in the ground. He called him a wicked servant. And you are wicked when you refuse to invest your money. Now, my name is Renan Omogri. If you've watched this and you have questions arising from this, put them in the comment section. My staff are very, very good at curating comments. They bring them to me and I'll respond to them. Now, remember, I don't have a Gmail email address. I don't have a WhatsApp forum. I don't have a Telegram channel. Thank you for watching and God bless you.
But Reno travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Reno is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large. Fighting with the monsters, poverty I can't stand. That's why Reno is